Well, good morning and welcome to Cityline. It is great to be in your home. We are live every Thursday morning. This morning is only the second day of June. Can you believe it? We have a great hour ahead of us. Later on, we'll be talking with the Grand Cinema about their children's film camps coming up this summer. And parents, it is time to get those kids back into camp, so Paul's going to tell us how to do it. Northwest Furniture Bank, one of my favorite people, Jeremy, is here to talk about the Furniture Bank, what it does, and they have an amazing event coming up that I don't know, you might still be able to get tickets for, I'm not sure, but we'll find out in the third segment. Duke is here with Tacoma Rescue Mission talking about some new things that are happening at Tacoma Rescue Mission. You don't want to miss that. And then with me now is somebody who is beloved in Tacoma. You may know her from Tacoma News Tribune. You may know her from the zoo. You may know her from Metro Parks. But she is here today to talk about Tacoma Ocean Fest. So please join me in welcoming Rosemary Panicani, director and founder of Tacoma Ocean Fest. Welcome back to the comfy couch.
Thank you, Amanda. It's really good to be here.
Gosh, and I just want to say thank you on behalf of TV Tacoma. You were such a virtual hanger in there with us. You were incredible when we were virtual for 2 years. So thank you so much for just always saying yes.
Of course.
So, my dear, for people perhaps who have forgotten, because Ocean Fest took off and then COVID took over. It's a free festival of art, science, and water fun. What was your inspiration for developing this celebration?
I was actually inspired by my son, who was 13 at the time, and he's older now. And together we love swimming, we love going to the beach. I grew up by the beach, and I was just devastated when I started to learn more about how much plastic there is in our ocean, and how wildlife is being harmed by it, we're being harmed by it. It's a massive problem. And then I started learning more about how climate change is affecting species, and I thought, what can one person do? And my son was like, what can I do as a 13-year-old? And I thought, I know a lot of people in this town, I know a lot of arts groups, maybe we could have a festival about the ocean and inspire people to love it and care for it and then protect it. And that's how Ocean Fest was born. And so the first Ocean Fest happened in 2018. Wow. We have been going ever since. We went completely online in 2020. Yes, you did. We went kind of hybrid last year, and this year, it's back in action.
And this year you have a promo about the event. So we're going to watch the promo. It's about 58 seconds. We're going to take a peek at it. So here we go. That was incredible. That sums a lot of it up. But for people perhaps who haven't been and were thinking about, so I saw dancing, I saw instruments. We see that it is June 12th. Is that correct?
Yes. So Tacoma Ocean Fest actually kicks off on Friday, June 10th with a lantern paddle for species.
Okay.
And I'll tell you about that in a bit. And then on the Saturday, we always have a beach cleanup.
Yes.
And this year it's at Chambers Bay Park Beach, actually in University Place, but most people know where it is. And then on the Sunday is Tacoma Ocean Fest. And you're right, it is arts and sciences and just having fun with water, out on the water, all those sorts of things. So what kinds of things can people see? There are definitely all the things that you just saw in that video.
Yes.
Dancers of all kinds, musicians of all kinds, usually inspired by the ocean in some form, either by their culture or by the sounds or animals. We have speakers, 3 amazing speakers, a scientist, an activist, and an artist. There's a ton of art, which I'll tell you about in a bit, and food trucks and family fun and art making, eco booths on the Esplanade to do hands-on science, and you can do free kayaking with Metro Parks. It just keeps going.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so we've got some pictures here about some of the visual arts for this year's festival. One of them I love is, boy, a play on words, painting on water, water painting, watercolors. Is that right?
Yes, that's right. It won't be with watercolor paints, but yes, I'm so excited to get this artist. His name is Sean Yoro. His street art name is Hula, H-U-L-A. He's Hawaiian, and he is famous, actually globally famous, for painting on or around unusual places in the environment, mostly for painting water murals from a stand-up paddleboard.
Look at that.
Yes, murals that interact with their environment, whether it's the tide or a glacier or a waterfall. And he is coming to Tacoma for the very first time in the Pacific Northwest to do a mural that will be displayed on the water outside the Foss Waterway Seaport, which is where the festival is.
Oh my God, that is just stunning. Then we have a slew of pictures we're going to show about the Sunday Festival. So tell us, what are some of the other performers and speakers that we can look forward to?
Absolutely. So we have another artist as well as Sean. His name is Alejandro Duran, and he is out of Mexico and New York City. His work has just gone up in the Foss Waterway Seaport, massive photos of large-scale installations that he creates from plastic trash that wash up on the beach of a World Heritage Reserve in Mexico. Stunning, but really powerful and thought-provoking as well. There's going to be an installation coming out of that, being made by local students. Some of the other performers are, well, the grand finale is amazing. It is Tacoma City Ballet with a brand new coral-themed ballet, 15 dancers, becoming a piece of flowering jasmine coral to the sounds of the Northwest Sinfonietta, playing a piece called Flowering Jasmine, and a brand new underwater video by Annie Crawley. So that's at the end of the day, followed by their whale ballet, which everybody loves.
Oh, Rosemary.
But so many other speakers and artists and musicians. The best way to find out about it is to go to the website.
And also just show up.
Yes.
So let's talk about you. I'm excited about the Lantern Paddle series. This sounds so romantic and so beautiful. So tell me about it, and how can people join the experience or watch?
So yeah, they can do both. It is from 7 to 10 p.m. on Friday, June 10th to kick off the whole weekend. And there's from 7 to 9, which is still daylight hours. You can visit the museum for free. You can watch the PLU Steel Pan Ensemble outside playing some gorgeous, Caribbean vibes. Watch our aerialist Deanna. And then as twilight falls, we are encouraging everybody to get out there on the dock or the esplanade or in the water if they have a paddlecraft, human-powered of course, with some kind of light or lantern. And if they can make it in the shape of an endangered species, that's what we're aiming to remind people of. And as twilight falls, these lanterns and kayaks and paddlecraft go out on the water. It's so magical. We have illuminated salmon doing a dance on the esplanade, and the beautiful sounds of Paul Chioktin Wagner, who is a Native American flutist.
Oh, Rosemary. Okay, all you're missing is someone pledging their eternal love to somebody and making it official right there.
They can do that too.
Yeah, they could do that, absolutely. So we've talked about this on Cityline, and I always think it's worth mentioning again. Ocean Fest obviously brings the art of the ocean in every form to Tacoma. And these last few minutes, let's talk about how we can understand and care for our planet. And you brought a prop.
I did bring a prop. So when people say to me, and I often try to say in the festival, what can you do to protect the ocean? This is actually the quickest and simplest and easiest way in a number of ways. It's my reusable, it's my own bottle. If you make the switch from disposable single-use plastic to a reusable item like this, or a lunchbox or a bag or clothes, then you are keeping all that plastic out of the ocean right there. The second thing is, if you bring it to the festival, you can find out a whole lot more about how, different actions that we can do. So like reducing our climate carbon footprint and planting trees and speaking up to our leaders to encourage them to do the same thing. That's super important. And at the festival, if you complete the Ocean Action Challenge, which is like a little passport stamping trip around all the science booths, you can get a free sticker. And so we have all these stickers here from previous,
that's a great shot.
previous artwork from Ocean Fest. So all these ways.
So you can keep it up there until you can't feel your arm anymore. How's that? I'm just teasing. So Rosemary, where do we go to get more information and to figure out which ones we want to go to, or if we want to go to all of it, where do we find that out?
The best place is our website, tacomaoceanfest.org. We're also on Facebook and Instagram as Tacoma Ocean Fest. And yes, I definitely plan to be there for the whole day. It's free. I just want to say this.
I love that.
Everything is free. And we have a month more of events during June as well. A Swan Creek cleanup, a Tacoma Ocean Film Fest, some beach walks. You want to check them out too.
Got it. Thank you so much, my dear, for all that you do for our planet and for our city. You are amazing. I'm going to have to come down there and say hello to you during one of those days, all right?
I hope you do.
All right, hold that up. We have much more to come on Cityline. Don't go away. We'll be right back after this quick break.